Alright, right now everyone should have out your math journal. Today we're going to start working with division. Okay, you did a little bit of division last year in 3rd grade. We're going to get more detailed and more in-depth with division this year in 4th grade. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is just open to the table of contents in your math journal. Benjamin, turn around. Quickly, Savannah, you should already have it.
He just got his.
Quickly, Savannah. Brianna, where's your math journal? Okay, we should be on page 15. We should be on page 15, so open up to your table of contents. On page 15, I want you to title that page Division. Benjamin, what do you need, sweetie?
I don't have too contents this year.
Why not? What happened to it?
Remember when you was about to work out, and you stapled it? Well, I stapled all these papers, and I couldn't fix it too.
Alright, we'll have to look at it in just a second, so that's mine. So where's your table of contents? Where's your book folder? Ronald, I'm going to go ahead and give you a mark. Alright, before we start talking about division, I want you to talk with your table group for just a second. Okay, we're going to be working group work for about 2 minutes. Our expectations for group work is you're on a voice level 1. Let everyone share their ideas and feel important. So I'm going to pose this question for you. What is division? Talk amongst yourselves in your table groups for about 2 minutes. Talk about what is division. Go ahead and go.
Okay. Division of multiplication. You need to know multiplication.
And so what is, if multiplication is repeated addition, what's division? Think about that.
He says repeated subtraction.
One more minute. No one said that yet. Okay, about 30 seconds. Put that away, please.
This is multiplication. Look, guys, this is multiplication. You can't get on the camera. This is multiplication, right? This is division. We said that you're done.
Okay, 5 seconds. Finish your thoughts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Waterfall. Okay, I need one speaker from each group to tell me what you and your table mates talked about. So I'll give you 5 seconds. Elect one speaker from your group. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's on a voice level 0. We're going to come back together, whole group. Your eyes are on the speaker. Please pay attention. Listen what they have to say. Madison, tell me what your group said.
We said that if you have 4 times another number, and whatever your number is, you could do 4 divided by 10 or something like that. And you will put 1 stick in each bubble, and then until you get to 10.
I heard something that you were telling your group when you were first talking. It starts with an E. So you have to have
equal groups.
Equal groups. That's important with division to know that you have to have equal groups. Fabian, tell me for your group.
It's the opposite. It's basically repeated subtraction.
Okay, how do you know it's repeated subtraction?
Because it's the opposite of multiplication.
Okay,
And then multiplication is repeated addition.
good job. All right, green group, who's your spokesperson? Quickly. No, we don't. Eyes on the speaker, let her talk.
Division is when you it's like when you have 24 times. Divided by 2. You'll slowly take away 2 one by one.
Okay, slowly take away 2 one at a time. So that's kind of what Fabian said, right? That's repeated subtraction again and again and again.
And then however many times you took away that number, that's your answer.
Oh, good. Okay, what about red group? Who's your spokesperson? Clarissa? Okay, what'd y'all say?
We said like if you divide, the answer is small.
Ooh, I like that she said that because no one from my other class said that. When you divide, the answer is going to be smaller than what you started with. Good job. You were all correct in some form or way on what you said division was. What I want you to take away from this, though, is this definition. So I want you all to turn to your next available page in your journal. Okay, label it page 15. It should be after our last target math from week 1. Okay, label it page 15. Title at the top of it is division. Page 15 at the top, label it division. Once you do that, here's the definition I want you to write down in your journal for division. Okay, again, you were all correct in what you said, but I want you to know these key points, okay? When you're dividing, you're doing a division problem, you're starting with a total, okay? So you begin with a total. You're then separating or splitting it up, creating equal groups. Okay, so if you will, please write this definition down in your journal for me. With division, we are starting with a total or beginning with a total. Then we are separating. Let me move this out of the way so you can see it good. We're separating or splitting, creating equal groups. Can you wait till independent work? Serenity?
When you put the thing on the board and you had the paper under it, the thing looked kind of like a sticky note.
It did, didn't it? Kind of like a giant one. Okay, make sure, Savannah, I want to see you writing down your vocabulary. Play right on. You don't have another one you can use for now? Use that really quick. Give me a thumbs up when you have this written down so I know you're ready to move on. When we're dividing, we're starting with a total, and then we're splitting that total up, we're separating it, creating equal groups. You got it, Benjamin? Yes, ma'am. Not yet. Not yet. Just wait just a second. Alright, there's a couple other vocabulary words we need to be familiar with that go along with division. The first one is called dividend. Who's ever heard the word dividend before? Who can tell me what it means? What do you think dividend means? Benjamin, what do you think it means?
Dividends?
Uh-huh. Move this out really so we can feel it better.
I think dividend means like you already divided?
No. Clarissa?
I think dividend means
Okay. It has to do with the numbers that we're dividing. A dividend is the number that is being divided. Okay, so your dividend is your number that is being divided. So go ahead and get this written down in your journal as well. Dividend, the number that is being divided. So I'm going to put an example of a division problem on the board. Okay, sometimes you're going to see it written like this. If the dividend is a number that's being divided, look at this problem I wrote on the board and tell me which of those digits, which of those numbers you think is the dividend. Let everybody have a second to think about that. Which one is the dividend? What do you think? Brianna? 12. We're dividing 12. Okay, we're starting with 12 and we're dividing 12. So 12 is our dividend. How do you read this division problem? How do you read this problem? Erica?
12 divided by 3.
12 divided by 3. Okay, now that's one way you're going to see a division problem written. Here's another way you're going to see it written. You're also going to see it written like this. You have 12 divided by, and on the outside here you have 3. Okay, which your dividend is still 12.
Can you put your hair down, please?
Okay, you're going to see it written either way. Now, what do we think 3 is called? Anybody have an idea what 3 is? 3 is a number that's being divided by the dividend. What do you think it is, Fabian? Oh, you're smart. That's our divisor. Okay, and I've got that one right here. The divisor is the number that the dividend is being divided by. Let me say it one more time. The divisor is the number that the dividend is being divided by. So we're dividing by 3, so that's our divisor. Then we have it right here on the outside. 3 is our divisor. Give me a thumbs up when you have those vocabulary words down in your journal. Thank you, Madison. Thank you, Kaden. Thank you. Thank you, Clarissa. Good job. Thank you for following directions and getting this done quickly and quietly. Good. Good job, Marnie. Thank you. Got 30 more seconds to finish this. If you don't finish it in 30 seconds, you're going to have to get it from your group member in just a few moments. Good, thank you. I'm sorry. Sorry, Debbie. Okay, I'm going to move this over for just a second so that you can see my work I have in a second. I'll put it over here if you need it. Just look over here. I'm on top of our chart right now. All right. So I'm going to use some counters to help us. We're first going to build an array with our division problem, and then we're going to look and see how we can turn that array into an area model, okay? So, what are we starting with? Remember, we're doing division, so we're starting with a total. Look at our division problem, 12 divided by 3. What is the total that we're starting with? Raise your hand when you have the answer. Division, you start with a total. What is our starting point on this division problem, 12 divided by 3? Everybody think about it. Okay, who can answer that? How many are we starting with? Are we starting with 12 or are we starting with 3? There's only 2 numbers up there. What do you think we're starting with? Kaden, what do you think? 12. Okay, so I'm going to get 12 counters. 1, let me zoom out so we can all see them. 1, 2, count with me. 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, stop there. So we have 12 counters, right? So that's what we're beginning with. That's our starting point. So your dividend always tells you how many you're starting with, how many you're beginning with. Okay? So we're starting with 12. We're going to put them into equal groups, like Madison said earlier. We're going to split them apart, putting them into equal groups. Okay, since our divisor is 3, we're putting them into equal groups of 3. Equal groups of 3. Okay, so we're doing equal groups of how many?
3.
Equal groups of how many?
3.
Okay, so let's put them in equal groups of 3. So I'm going to take my counters. 1, 2, 3. There's one group. 1, 2, 3. There's another group. 1, 2, 3. There's another group. 1, 2, 3. There's another group. Are those equal groups?
Yes.
Does each of the group have 3 in it?
Yes.
How many total groups are there?
4.
There's 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, 4 groups of 3. What does this look like right here to you? An array. An array, we have the same in each row and the same in each column. We have 3 in each row, 4 in each column. So we just use an array to solve our division problem. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
See how we did that? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass out some counters to you, and you're going to work with, I think I have enough to have a partner, just 2 people. And I'm going to give you all a division problem. And you're going to build an array with these counters based on the division problem that I give you. Got it? Okay, so let me make sure I have enough to give everybody. If not, I'll get more. You're working with a partner, okay? So you're going to work with Amari. You 2 girls are going to work together. Kaden, you're working with Rihanna. Okay, Fabian and Savannah, you're working together. I did. I cut it yesterday. Actually, this morning. And then, Benjamin, you're going to come over here and work with Madison. Okay. All right. So here's the division problem I'm going to give you for you and your partner to work out. Before you start, Benjamin, let me have everyone's attention. Eyes on me. Okay. I want you to do this division problem. And you're going to build an array, just like we did here with our 12 divided by 3. I want you to build an array. Let's do 15 divided by, let's say 15 divided by 3. Okay? So, you and your partner talk it out. Determine which number is your dividend, which number is your divisor, and I'm going to come look at your arrays that you build. So go ahead and do that now. You get about 1 to 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Hey, don't just copy mine. You got to do some work on your own too.
If you don't have enough, let me know. I'll give you more.
Okay.
How many are we starting with? What are you beginning with? Okay, you need more? What number is your dividend? Okay, so we're starting with how many? Amari, we're putting them into equal groups of what? How about your partner? Get your arms out of your shirt and help them out. Amari, put your shirt on, please. Good. Okay, you need one. Make sure you're helping your partner, please. Go out of here. We're working on our array right now.
No, I told him to figure out which one because I
Okay, you're doing equal groups of how many? What's your divisor? Equal groups of. Okay, so look and see. Make sure you're doing equal groups of 3. Good job, boys. How many groups did y'all get? How many groups did y'all make?
Okay,
If there's 15 out of 3, there should be 5 groups.
Ooh, very good. How many did y'all get?
5.
Wait just a second, okay. Good job, ladies. Okay, so do we see now how to build an array? Okay, I'm still waiting. Do we see now how to use an array to help us solve division? Now these are small division problems. These are probably problems that you worked on last year in 3rd grade with fact families, right? Because you did fact families last year with division. You should, that's what I believe you did. That's what the 3rd grade teacher said. Okay, so our problems are going to start getting larger and larger. So we're going to learn other methods to help us. But for today, we're just going to look at building an array, and then we're going to take that array and using it to build an area model also. Okay? Okay, so I want you just to push your counters in one pile on one person's desk. Everyone did an amazing job. Y'all all did great. Okay, so put the counters in a pile on someone's desk and just leave them there right now. I'll check in and see. If you don't have any paper right now, just go ahead and see, and then we'll just take it back and break in a few minutes, okay? Alright, so we've already built our array. Now we're going to look at see how we would do an area model. Benjamin, I need you on your pockets. Go ahead and go back to your desk right now, please. Now we're going to build an area model. Okay, so I like to use grid paper. Remember, I have grid paper available for you anytime you need to use it. Okay, what was our original problem we started with? We can do 12 divided by 3. We can do our 15 divided by 3. Let's go ahead and start with our 12 divided by 3. Okay, that means we have how many we're starting with? 12. We're putting them into equal groups of how many? 3. So now we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Right?
Yes, he's trying to get up. He's the closest to
Okay. Have a seat. Okay, I don't have any inclusion.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Alright, thank you, Benjamin. Have a seat now. Alright, so we know we're doing equal groups of 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Let's do another equal group of 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're just going to take and fill that in. We should have a total of 12 cubes colored in. Across each row, we should have 3. Going down in each column, we should have how many? 4. We have a 4 by 3 area model, which gives us our total of how many did we say we started with? 12. Okay? Now, what about 15 divided by 3? How would I use an area model to solve 15 divided by 3? We know we're starting with how many? 15. How many is going to be in each row? Equal groups of what?
3.
Equal groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then make our area model. And we have a 3 by, let's count how many rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a 3 by 5, which gave us a total of, we said, 15. Okay, so the area model should look very familiar with you also. When you look at it this way, what does it remind you of? An array. Do you see how closely division is related to multiplication?
Yes.
We should all know that's the what? The inverse operation. Division is the inverse of multiplication. Right? Okay. I'm going to let you do one more with your counters, with your partner. I'm going to give you one more problem, and then I'm going to give y'all some independent work to work on. Okay? Okay. One more with your counters. If you don't have enough counters, let me know. Then when you get to your independent work, I'll turn you loose, and I'll give you some grid paper too if you want to work on grid paper making area models. So you can either choose an array, or you can choose grid paper to make an area model. Okay? Wait until independent. About 5 more minutes is all we have. Okay? All right, so let's build this one. Let me move this out of the way. I want you to build with your partner 19 divided by 2. 19 divided by 2. And I'm also going to pass out grid paper to you in case anybody wants to build it with the area model. So you can choose area model or array. Oh, wait, I put the wrong number up there. Sorry, guys. I know. Thank you for catching my mistake. 18 divided by 2. See, Miss Sophia makes mistakes too. You got grid paper you can use a dry erase marker with, or you can build your array. There you go. You're welcome. All right, go ahead and go. I'm going to come around and check you. Divided by 2.
18 divided by 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, check it again. Your partner has one. Oh, you're right, but how many is it? Look again. Count your groups of 2. 1 group of 2. 2 groups of 2. 3 groups of 2. Count. 4.
Is this good?
Okay, count how many counters you have all together. How many should you have to start with? Do I have 18?
This isn't really good.
Great job. Did you get to your answer? So what is your answer? 18 divided by 2 equals what? How many groups of 2 are there? Are you working with your partner?
Oh, don't have paper. No, I tell him to do it. No, it's just green.
No, that's not what we're doing. We're working together as a group of this and with this. So, Benjamin, come here.
17.
Madison just did a great job of building the area model. I want you to build the array. Okay? I want Benjamin to do it really quick. How are we doing over here?
Push it off. Push
How are we
it
doing?
off. We need a dry erase marker.
Is it Anybody in your group have one? Okay. Alright, once I come by and check off that you and your group member has your array or your area model built, I want you to get out your math book and I want you to open it to page 387. Oh wait, that's I think volume 2 and I haven't passed out volume 2 yet. So, I'm going to have to get that passed out to you.